Hello all, welcome to this session. So today we are going to discuss about Microsoft Azure Administrator. Let's start the session. So in the last session we have discussed about Microsoft Azure subscription and how to log into the Azure portal as well as sign up. So please everyone sign up and try to get the free trial subscription to practice more in the Azure. After that you will get the free trial subscription like this. You see here the free trial subscription. Okay, so in this diagram you see the free trial subscription, we got it. Next thing that, okay, so subscription you got it. Next, what is tenant? Yesterday I said tenant is a organization. It's a Azure Active Directory. It's a directory for entire cloud. Sorry, entire our company. So nowadays all the companies move to Azure Active Directory. I mean, they have interlinked between Windows Directory and then Active Directory. Windows AD. So they have both interlinked with cloud tenant with Windows AD. I'll just show here now for your reference. So this is the portal. I got a free trial subscription. Now I'm just checking the tenant. What is tenant of my account? So as I logged in with my company account, I can just see my company tenant. So for that, just go to this three lines option. Here you can see list of categories. You can see Microsoft Entra ID. This is the Active Directory. Earlier, the name they kept as Azure AD only, but recently they have changed the name as to Microsoft Entra ID. Just click on that. We will get into our Active Directory. Okay. You see here, you don't have access because this is my company property, company Active Directory. I do not have any access. So that's why you see you do not have access. Suppose if your company given access for this AD, you can see the Active Directory informations. I will come to the point, but just try to understand the tenant. I will open my another account and I'll show you about this tenant, where I purchased one domain in in my another account. When you purchase any free trial account using your individual account, your personal account, one domain, one AD will be created. One Active Directory will be created. There you can see all the AD informations. Okay. You see default directory and you can see the information, basic information. You see directory name, tenant ID, this is the tenant ID, my primary domain, this is my primary domain, this is the license for my domain. Okay, so I said right, tenant. So tenant is a organization or a domain. It's called as domain or organization. And you see the warning, Azure Active Directory is now Microsoft Entra ID. It got renamed. Earlier it called as Active Directory only. Now they have renamed it. Okay, so now you got a point about Azure portal, what is subscription, how to buy subscription, and what is tenant. When you log in with individual ID, you will get Azure, even you will get into Azure portal. After buy these subscriptions, you will get one tenant. After buy subscription only, you will get it. You will get one free tenant for time, for the 30 days of time. Okay, so got it, this one? Any doubt in this?
No, Ram.
No doubt. Okay, perfect. So I'll just keep this diagram beside. Okay, another thing, second point that what I'm going to discuss. So now we understood sign up Azure portal and how to buy free subscriptions. Okay, and another one point that I'm going to tell now, free subscription without any payment or credit debit card. Okay, this is the way, this is the first way. When I started my career in Azure Cloud, I followed this way only to learn many things in Azure, because at that time the free trial subscriptions, it was not working at that time. Because some mistake I did, so I didn't get a chance to get free subscription. So I used this way only, a free subscription without any payment or credit and debit card method. Okay, we'll see about this one. And most of you all, first month you register your free subscription and utilize it. Post that you go with this way, so that every day when you start practicing, this will be helpful and you no need to pay anything. But in the first method, once a free subscription 30 days completed, you will get a prompt or you will get an email for upgrading pay as to go service. So you have to upgrade your account in portal, then whatever resources you will create in Azure portal, it will be chargeable and the amount will be deducted from your credit card. Your credit card or debit card must be having international transactions, so that then only you can create a free trial subscription also. But just a sake of talks, you can try once for registering free trial subscription. Okay, so now I'll tell you free subscription without any payment. So very simple, just go to Google. Okay, go to documentations of Azure. Let's say AG900 is the basic course of Azure. So AG900 docs. Go to documentations. So when you click on that, it will route to exam page. Here you will have exam schedule option. Here only you have to schedule the exam for AG900 scheduling options, and if you come down, you will have the topics and how to refer the topics, how to read the topics. So each and every headline will have the subtitles and will have all the informations in the documented way. You see what is cloud computing. When you click on what is cloud computing, it's completely documented. Okay, so this is what I come to say. When you have a time, refer this MS documents. This will be helpful to understand technical words. Okay, this is Microsoft fundamental. So here there is a free subscription naming called as Azure Sandbox. Okay, just keep remember Azure Sandbox. It's a free practicing subscription for some duration of time. Example, when you activate the sandbox, it might be having 4 hours or 8 hours, depends on the session that you are taking. Okay, so 4 hours or 8 hours means in the weekend or weekday you can say practice this sandbox. So 4 hours it will be in the active state, you can practice whatever you want. But one disadvantage is in this, when you activate this sandbox, for example, virtual machine deployment, on this topic you are activating this sandbox means you can only practice this virtual machine deployment. You cannot do for any other things. Other thing in the sense database creation, storage creations, like that. So it is only respective sessions only. Okay, this way only I learned many things, I practiced many things. Okay, now we'll see where it is actually. Okay, here I have already saved the link somewhere. Exercise, create a storage account. Okay, this is functional. Storage account. Push machine. Just give me a moment, guys. Sorry for delaying. Just give me a moment. Somewhere I have saved the link, but it's not coming to the picture. Okay, so got it the link. Actually, I have saved somewhere, but got missed. Okay, so these sandbox activation, free sandbox activation links are available inside Microsoft documentation only. See how I searched and got the link. The same way you have to search it out. So for that, just simply go to Google and AG104 docs. Just type like this. The first link you will get it, Microsoft link. Just get into that. You will have all the topics that what you need to focus on. So here each and every topics that will have some subtopics also. There you can get it. You see AG104. Here there are some topics that you need to refer and keep it in your mind. Here I clicked on this AZ104 deploy and manage compute resources. Compute resources we discussed yesterday. So here we can get the link for virtual machine creations. That is what I clicked here. You see exercise create a virtual machines. Now you see activate sandbox. Got it? So we have to activate this sandbox. Just click on the sandbox activation. It will read the privileges. You see review permissions. So it will automatically review our account, our Microsoft account privileges and all. So just click on review permissions. You see it's getting to my Microsoft account which I logged in already. Just click on accept. Again it will back to the same page. It's loading. It is checking the checkbox sandbox availability. So this is the guys very important one that you can practice without cost. This is the one way that I followed and learned many things, and nobody will explain about this sandbox. Even if you go for any course also, nobody will teach you about this sandbox activation, how to use and all. Okay, the way how I learned and how I surveying in IT, I'm just explaining you guys. So just keep it in your mind and use this sandbox to practice more and more in Azure. Whenever you get a time, activate the sandbox, start practicing. Okay, so you see this sandbox having just 59 minutes, which means roughly 1 hour of time. Okay, so you see the limit of sandbox per day. You can create 10 sandboxes. There is a limitation, but 10 sandboxes in the sense roughly 10 hours you can activate the sandbox and you can practice in the day. Okay, so here you see it's getting sign in. Meantime, I'll just go back to my account. This is my account. Here only my sandbox is getting activated. So what I do, as of now, I have already purchased one free trial account, free trial subscription. Okay, so this is my free trial subscription. Now I have to switch back to that sandbox subscription. Where is the page? Okay, so it's logging in Azure Cloud Cell. Let me go to subscription. Yes, training. Still not yet activated. Okay, it is still getting connected terminal. The status will update here only. Okay, so let's wait for this. Okay, welcome to Azure Cloud Cell. You see here the requesting Cloud Cell is succeeded and the connection has been made successfully. Okay, and this is the Cloud Cell came here. You can practice your command line. Yesterday I said Azure CLI that you can practice here itself, but we'll just check it in Azure portal. I'll just go ahead and refresh my screen. Refresh my portal.azure.com. Yeah. Where it is activated, correct. In the home page, go to subscriptions. Click all the subscriptions. Why it is not coming? Okay, so it is still showing my free trial only because this is what I purchased from Microsoft. That is what it is only showing. Now go to your account here in the right side and click on switch directory. Okay, here you can see Microsoft Learn Sandbox. You see here what it the subscription, the Microsoft Learn Sandbox subscription has been added to your account, and current is my purchased one, so I need to switch to Microsoft Sandbox only. So I'm just clicking on switching, so it will again refresh the entire page. You see the right side under my account name, Microsoft Learn Sandbox subscription. The directory has been changed to Microsoft Learn Sandbox. Now go to home page. Okay, go to virtual machine. Go to create virtual. Just leave about this navigations. Okay. You see now I'm not getting any warning. I'm just directly getting into resource creation page. Okay, the subscription whatever we activated sandbox subscription, the naming is concierge subscription. Okay, just for naming. So this is how we need to activate free sandbox subscription. Got it? Guys, any doubt? So we discussed about sign in portal, free subscription from Microsoft, free subscription from Sandbox, Azure Sandbox. So 3 things we have discussed. So any doubt before I move to next session?
No, Ram.
Okay, no, so Ram. Others?
No, Ram.
No, Ram.
Okay. I'll just erase these all. So the next thing, we'll discuss about IAM roles. There is very big concept of this IAM roles. Okay, so just to quick start our actual compute services, some IAM role we must be knowing so that it will be easy to proceed it. Otherwise, it will be very confusing state. Okay, so IAM is nothing, identity access management role. First, we will see what is IAM. Okay, so the same diagram I will draw again. Say Azure portal. How? Sorry guys that I am repeating every time because to understand easily I am repeating every time because you all getting into Azure, you have to completely know everything from scratch. That's why I am repeating each and every time. This is tenant, this is subscription. This is subscription, this is tenant. Okay, so before getting into IAM, same Azure portal, subscription and tenant. When you try to log in with your individual account, I mean your single sign-in with your individual account, you have to sign up and then only you can get into Azure portal. Then you have to buy subscription. Okay, so there is a access for this subscription. So you cannot directly access your subscription. There is some roles that you must be having in your account. Okay, you cannot access directly. There is some roles that must be assigned roles that must be assigned with your name, then only you can use this subscription. Okay, why they brought this concept for tightening the security? Because in the company there are a number of people are there, so everyone should not access the subscription because this subscription is specifically brought for specific project, not for everyone. So whoever having company account, everyone can log into Azure portal. Right? That is what I said. Whoever having O365 account, everyone they can log in into Office 360, log in into Azure portal. So everyone can log in. At the same time, everyone should not access this subscription. So there must be some roles. If you have that roles assigned to your name, then only you can access this subscription. Okay, the same way tenant mean I said it's a domain. So with the domain account only, I mean as a company account, with the help of domain, you are accessing into Azure portal. Correct. So domain also, I mean the domain is nothing, this is Azure Active Directory, right? So Azure AD, this Azure AD also same kind of roles, same kind of privileges. So if you have a privileges, you can directly access AD. If you don't have privileges, you cannot access AD. You can directly access, I mean you can you will have access for only subscription, not for AD. Okay, I will show in the portal that my account, my company account. Okay, so as I said, here also some roles. Okay, this tenant, this Azure AD roles, that is called Active Directory roles. AD role or Active Directory roles, Azure AD roles. Okay, this subscription level roles called RBAC, RBAC roles. RBAC in the sense full form role based access control. Okay, that is the short form of RBAC roles. We used to call RBAC roles the full form role based access control roles. So this RBAC roles for subscription level, AD roles for tenant level. Okay, just clear this point. Interview, these RBAC roles, AD roles, definitely they will ask question. Okay. If you are okay, now any doubt in this point? This RBAC and AD roles. If you are clear, I will discuss.
Can you explain again?
Role. Okay, fine. So this is the Azure portal. When you have an individual account and as well as you have company account, when you try to log in individual account, first time you have to sign up and then you will get a portal. Later you will purchase this subscription, correct? So after purchasing the subscription, you will get assigned some roles. As you are an individual account person, you will get some owner privileges. Just assume that some owner privileges, so you can access this subscription and you can do whatever the things in the subscription. Got it? At the same way, when you use your individual account, you will get one temporary domain will be created just for the naming purpose. Okay, that domain also you will have some AD roles that is assigned to your name. This is individual account. Okay, coming to corporate level, company level, we are using this method only. So most you have to focus on company accounts only. Okay, the company, when you have a company account, you can directly log into Azure portal. Got it? Even you can try now also portal.azure.com with your company email address. You can log in portal without sign up. As I said yesterday, sign up is not required because the profile has been, the profile is O365 domain. That O365 and then company Active Directory, both are interlinked. So sign up is not required. So you can directly log into Azure portal, but you will not get any subscription. Got it? Because this is not a public one. Because in the company, lakhs people are there. Lakhs people can able to log in Azure portal, but this subscription is only for project specific. Only particular people who are the part of project, they can able to, they only have to access this subscription, right? So for that, they should have some privileges or permissions or roles. The name we can call it as privileges, permission or roles. If you have some roles, then only you can access this subscription with the use of your company account. If you don't have the privileges or permission roles not assigned, you cannot see any subscription, any kind of subscription. Got it? This is RBAC roles and this is Active Directory roles. If you have a company account, definitely the Active Directory role must be disabled for you, because Active Directory is the highly confidential one. Everyone cannot see our Active Directory. That is a completely restricted, because if they can see, they can find it out how many employees, all the stuffs. So it's an unnecessary thing. So company will disable AD role. You will not, your account must be restricted with some role, so you cannot access AD, but you can access only Azure portal. At the same time, if you get assigned any subscription, then you can be able to see subscription details. Got it? Any doubt, or I am confusing you? So please come up the point so that I can repeat once again, because this is very important thing. In interviews, they will ask RBAC role, difference between RBAC roles, AD roles. What is the use of RBAC? What is the use of AD roles? Hello guys, is it clear? Point is clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Understood.
Sorry?
Yes,
Understood. No.
Okay, fine. Okay, so next we'll see about I told about RBAC role, AD role. Now what are the roles? There are so many roles are available. It depends on the project specific and the person what actually is going to work. Okay, so I'll type here in Notepad better. First we see about RBAC roles. The first one is the top, that is owner access, owner role. So when you log in when you using your individual account, after brought subscription, you must be having owner access because you are an individual person and you are the owner of the subscriptions. So you must be having owner access. This is the first one. So owner access means this owner can do any kind of activity, anything in the subscription, modify, change, add, delete, add user, delete user, create, so etc. is an unlimited activity who can do, owner can do. The second thing, contributor role. This is the important one. Everyone will be getting this contributor access, whoever getting into Azure project, cloud project. So after they get assigned to project, they will have contributor access. Most of the project they will assign contributor access. So now you have to see the difference between what is contributor access and what is the owner access. I said owner can have all the privileges end to end, but contributor access, the same, they have all privileges, yes, but they cannot add any users and assign privileges, assign rights to any users. Okay, so which means contributor will have all the access. They can create a resource, they can delete the resource, they can create a VM, delete VM, everything. But you cannot assign these subscription privileges to any of the users. Suppose you want to give access to your colleague or your friend who is part of your project. With the contributor access, you cannot assign the privileges, that is restricted. That is the main difference. Okay, make the note of somewhere. This definitely in the interview they will ask contributor and then owner access. Okay, so owner access, they can do everything. They can have a privileges to assign users, add, delete users, remove users, everything. But contributor, they can have all privileges apart from assigning the assigning rights to any users. So got this point? Can we move for another role?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So first owner, contributor, and then reader access. Then user access. So there are so many inbuilt access are there that I will show. Okay, so reader access, they have only reading access for the subscription. Reading access for subscription, subscription, other all resources. They can just see what are the resources in Azure portal. In the subscription. How many virtual machines, how many storage accounts. Just they have only reader. They can't do anything, nothing. That is the reader access. And then fourth, there are so many access are there. So just for naming purpose, I kept it as inbuilt access. inbuilt they have so many access, and then custom access also we can define based on our requirement. So that custom access, you don't worry. First these three you have to keep it in your mind always. Okay. So while preparing the interview, I'll tell you what and all you have to, which roles you have to remember, and what and all they will expect from the RBAC roles. Got it? So any doubt in RBAC role? I'll move for next Azure AD role. When you guys,
Okay, Ram.
wherever you are getting doubt or you are not clear, just break me so that I will repeat it again, and then I'll move for another topics. Okay, I don't have any urgency, but you have to clearly understand these things. These are the important ones. Okay, so next thing, that Azure AD roles. So Azure AD, Windows Active Directory, these are all company properties. So to access our Active Directory, there are some roles. The first one is Global Administrator. Second, so it's not like that 1, 2, 3. Just for naming sentence naming purpose, I'm just giving 1, 2. First one is Global Administrator, Global Reader, User Administrator. Fourth, Global Reader, User Administrator, Backup Administrator. So etc. Just you have to remember, 4 to 5 roles. In the interview when they ask, you have to tell them. Okay. So same Global Administrator means these global admin, they have full rights in AD, in Azure Active Directory. Same thing, they can create any users in Active Directory. They can remove, they can create a group also, group, users, privileges, etc. So end-to-end access, they have full privileges. That is Global Administrator to have. Okay, and then Global Reader. So Global Reader, what they have to do, same like they only have reading access. Reading access in Active Directory. Just they can see what are the things are there in Active Directory. User Administrator, what they do, they will have privileges to access to create new users. That's it. They cannot delete it. They can just create users, modify users. So like that, so many AD roles are there. Got it? Backup Administrator, they have a responsible for backup task in Azure Active Directory as well as Azure. Okay, same thing like that. Application Administrator. So many roles are there. Depends on your profile, your skill set. When you're getting into Azure project, they will assign this Active Directory role and that RBAC role. Got it? So in Accenture, when you open portal.azure.com and try to access Active Directory, I guess you will have a reader access. I remember that I was accessing Azure Active Directory in Accenture when I there. Okay, so can anyone try your portal with your Accenture ID and try to access Active Directory? Just try to access now. Can anyone try? And if possible, share the screen as well. Okay, then we'll move to next one. Even I will show whatever we discussed. Whatever we discussed about roles and things, I will show now from my account itself.
Okay, Ram.
Fine. So let me go back to my account. I'll just switch back to my account only. So in this now I will give access to few of the people who already having their Gmail account, so they can access Azure portal with the help of my domain. Okay, and I'll just switch back to my subscription. Where is that one? Okay, this is that one.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಗೋದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗೋದು.
Okay, so I have switched to back to my subscription. That is my free trial subscription. Okay, so I'll just open my Active Directory. Go here, Microsoft Interactive Directory.
Ram, your screen is not visible.
Oh, sorry. Still visible to others.
It is visible actually.
Okay. Let me reshare. It's fine, then I will reshare it again. Okay. Let me know. Screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's
So
fine.
I switch back to. Okay, fine. I switch back to my subscription, my account. This is a free trial subscription. Okay. So I'm just going into Azure Active Directory. That is Microsoft Intra ID. Just clicking on that. It's getting loading. Okay. See, this is my Active Directory. Okay. This is my account, and after I brought my subscription, I got tenant also, I mean domain also. So this is my overview of Active Directory. Here you see name, tenant ID, primary domain. This is my primary domain. Same like our companies are having Accenture.com, TechMahindra.com, HCL.com, same thing like that. This domain, my email address dot on Microsoft.com. This is my domain. Okay. And license for Active Directory, that is from Azure side. You can see there are 2 users and 1 group as of now. Okay, I'll just click on the user. See, detailing of this Active Directory we'll see if we get a chance. We'll see, because this is out of topic only, but just you guys needs to understand. That's why I'm explaining. Fine. Well, this is my Active Directory. Fine. So now, as in the diagram, so just assume that this is my assume that I'm running a company, and this is my domain in in Azure. Okay, so I'm gonna create users. Here what I'll do, I will create email account for my project people or users. Then after create, they will have access to Azure portal. At the same time, they will have access to Azure Active Directory. Okay, so here I'll go users, create new user. The second one is, that is my domain. Okay, @ my domain, user principal. So okay, Prashad, you are in front of laptop, right? I mean, you are logged into laptop, right?
Yes, Ram.
Okay. It's fine. I'll just create an account for you in my Active Directory. Okay. So Prashad,
Sure.
display name is Prashad, and see, this password is auto-generated password. Okay, if I give auto-generated, when you log in, it will ask you to create a new password. Okay, so just for reference, just I'm giving welcome at the rate 12345. Okay, it's not 567 8. Must be weak. We have to give some strong password. I'll give you on your name. Prashad at the rate 2023. Okay. Let us not contact. So let it auto generated because it's generated some password with the password guidelines. Fine. Okay. So just click create. So one new account I have created in my Active Directory. This is the way in all the companies, whenever you getting onboarded to the company, when you join the company, they will create your account in their Active Directory like this only in all the companies. Okay, so now I created account for Prashad. So Prashad, what you do? You open incognito mode in your laptop. I'll give this username. Just open portal.azure.com. Possible, can you share your screen now?
Yes, Ram. Sharing my screen.
Yeah. Are you shared? I'm still seeing my.
Sharing.
ಅವಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡವಳಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪಬೇಕು ಅಂತ.
Can you see my screen? I'm trying to share your. Let me try to share your screen.
ನಾಯಿ.
I'm not able to see still.
No, it's saying an error occurred. Let me try doing.
Try once again. If not, then I will try.
Yeah, it's failing. When I share my screen.
Okay. I think I'm getting my voice echo also.
Yes, Ram.
Okay, fine, Prashad. I will join my system or anybody logged in laptop? Any others? Viknesh or Abhishek or anybody else logged in laptop?
I have the laptop. You can create for me.
Okay. No problem. You can use the same account only. Could you please share the screen? We can use the same account.
Yeah.
So now you assume that you are a Prashad now. Yeah. So why I'm making this one? So everyone should understand this Active Directory part as well.
ಇವಂಗ ಔಟ್ ಬಂತಮ್ಮ.
I hope you can see my screen, right?
It's loading now. Yeah, it's getting low.
ಈ ಫಿಲಮ್ಕ
Still loading. Yes.
ಅವನು ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಮೇಲೆ
Yes,
ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ.
yes,
ಯಾರು
it's
ಹೇಳು?
visible. Just go
ಬೋಡ.
to the portal.azure.com incognito mode. Okay, so open Google Chrome incognito mode. Okay, this is also fine. Okay, fine. Portal.azure.com. So, as I said, when your email is part of company domain, the sign up is not required. Okay, so you can directly log into Azure portal. You see now it's asking to sign in. So
ನೋಡ್ದ
Kumar is
ಟಿಕಾಗೋ
giving
ಬಂಕ
username and
ಕೈ
password.
ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂತಾವ.
See, it is taking, the user ID is taking because this user account present in my domain, my Active Directory. Okay, now reset the password. Just give some strong password.
ಏನು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀಯ ಹಂಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ. ಅವ್ನು ನಿತಿನ್ ನನಗಿಂತ ಕಪ್ಪಗಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ಅವ್ರು ಚಿನ್ಮಯ್ ನನಗಿಂತ ಕಪ್ಪಗಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೌದಾ, ಅದು ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇರೋ ಗಾಡಿ ಹತ್ರ. ಶನಿವಾರ ಇದ್ದು ಹೋಗೋಣ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ವಾರ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು 9 ವಾರ 9 ಕಾಯಿ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾ? ನೀನೊಂದು ಕಟ್ಟು ನಾನೊಂದು ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2 ವರ್ಷ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ, 3 ಕಾಯಿ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇದಾಗಂಗೆ ಫಲ ಕೊಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳು. ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕೆಲಸದಾಗ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಆಗಷ್ಟು ಸಂಬಳವೇ ಸಿಗಲಿ ಅಂತ.
Any option to skip now? I think I guess you can skip this option now.
ಅವ್ನು ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಲ್ಲ.
Come back. Ask me later. Yeah.
ಅವ್ನು ಕುಲ್ಮೆ ಕಾಯಿಸೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇರೋ.
Connected. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I have logged with it.
Okay, so this is what we were discussing with the help of company account. We can able to log in Azure portal without sign up. Yeah, now just try to access Active Directory here. So now you are getting into Azure portal. Try to access Active Directory.
Okay.
Let it complete load. Okay, so you are able to access the Active Directory. Let me see what privileges that I assigned in Active Directory. Assigned
16 ಕೋಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಅವರಷ್ಟೇ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 16 ಕೋಟಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 16 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಫಿಲಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಬೋದು, ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಾಸ್ಬೋದು. ಕಾಂತಾರದಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಯಾವ ಸಿನಪ್ನ ಅವಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗವಳು ಪಾಪ, ಅವಳು ಪಾಪ ಇವರು ಹುಡುಕಿ ಸಾಕಾಗೈತೆ ಹೇಳ ಜನ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಹುಡುಗನು ಹೋದವನೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹುಡುಗನು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದೇ ನೋಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರನೂ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದವ್ರು ಸಖತ್ ದುರಾಂಕಾರ ಅಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ. ಒಂಚೂರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಲ್ಯಾಂಬೋರ್ಗಿನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡಕ, ಮನೆ ಲಲಿತ್ ಮಹಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕು,
ಒಂದು 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು,
ಹಾಂ
ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸಂಬಳ ಬರಬೇಕು.
ಆಯ್ತು. ನಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಲವ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಯಾವುದೋ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
Try to refresh once again.
ಬಲೆ ತಲೆ ತಿಂತಾ
Just try to refresh
ಫೋನ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ತಾನೆ.
the whole page, entire page.
ಯಾಕೋ ಬಲೆ ಹಿಂಸೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯ ನನ್ಕ?
ನಾನೇ
ಏನಿದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಹತ್ರ ಹೇಳಕ.
ಈ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲ ಸಖತ್ ಇಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಮುಂಡವು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೀನು ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನೋಡು ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಕಾಲಿಕ್ಕೋ. ಕಾಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಇವಾಗ. ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಜಮೀನ್ ರೇಟ್ಗಳು ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು
Okay.
ಕೊಬ್ಬಂತು ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು.
Just go to
ಯಾವ್ದೋ
users.
ಮಾರಿ ಒಂದು
click
ದೊಡ್ಡದು
on
ಮನೆ
users.
ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗದು.
ಕೋರ್ಮ ಬಂದರ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟೋರ.
ಈ ನಡುವೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಹೇಳೋದು. ಒಂದು 2 ಸೈಟಾಗಿ ಮನೆ
Click
ಕಟ್ಟೋದು.
on my name.
ಈ ಜನ ಹುಡುಗನ ಒಳ್ಳೆನ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರನ್ನ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಓದೋರಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ? ಇವಾಗೇನು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ ನಾನು ಮದ್ಬೇಕಂತ?
ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ನೀನು ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯ, ನೀನು ಫುಲ್ಲು ಕಪ್ಪಾಗಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ.
Okay, that is fine. So just keep it as it is, Kumar, and then I'll get back to you. Just disconnect your screen. I will share mine again.
ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ.
One moment. Okay, fine. So meanwhile, in the backend, Kumar, you check whether you have access for subscription. I hope you will not have access for subscription. I'm sure
there is no subscription available.
16 ಕೋಟಿ ಹಾಕಿ 400 ಕೋಟಿ ಪಾಸಿದ್ರು
blank.
ಅದನ್ನ
None of the entries
ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು
matches.
ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 16 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 16 ಕೋಟಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು
so. My
ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ,
screen is visible right now.
ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಹಾಗೆ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಪಿ ಹಾಕಿ 16 ಇಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು
ಒಂದು ಸದ್ಯ ನೆಟ್ ಒಂದು 5 ಲಕ್ಷ
So in the Active Directory,
ಮಾತ್ಕಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಕಂತೀವಿ.
I have created one
16
account.
ಹಾಕಿ 400 ಎತ್ತೋದು ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ?
That account I just assigned reader privileges.
ಅರ್ಧ ತಿರುಮನಹಳ್ಳಿನ
So in the
ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು.
overview also we can
Hey,
see
Mom.
user type is member, assigned role is 1. Here also you can see assigned role is 1, that is a report reader, so they can read, sign in and audit reports. So like this there are so many roles are there, Active Directory roles. And so what are the roles?
ಇನ್ನೇನು 3rd ಇಯರ್ 4th ಇಯರ್?
I gave a reader role
Third
so
year.
that he can
Third
be
year.
able to read only Active Directory, but he can't access subscription. So that is what he checked. The subscriptions he don't have access because he just logged into Azure and till now I didn't assign any RBAC role to him. I assigned only AD roles. The diagram
ಸಡನ್
you
ಆಗಿ
see,
ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು
till
ಓದ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ
now
ಮನಸ್ಸು
I am
ಒಪ್ಪೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
dealing with this part only for Prashad ID. Okay, after that next only I will go for RBAC role, then
ಅದೇನ
only
ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್
he can get access for subscription. That I will show now. Okay, so before that in the Active Directory,
ಇವನು 7 ವರ್ಷ
I'll just show some roles.
ಹತ್ತತ್ತು ಒಂದು
Active Directory
20
roles.
ಜನ
There are
20 ಜನ
so
ಇದೆ.
many roles. Okay, see here Active Directory, click on roles and administrator. You see how many roles are there. It's n number of roles are there, all built-in role. We can create custom role also. You see custom role, create new custom role. That is option is disabled to me because I am a free trial user, and my role as I am an administrator, and you see my role is global administrator. Okay, so like that application administrator, there are so many roles are there. That is what we discussed here. See global administrator, global reader. I'll show these roles as well.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕೆಲಸ
Here you can search
ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸೋಣ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ತಗೊಳಲ್ಲ ಏನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಾಗ.
You see global administrator, global reader, global secure administrator. So depends on the profile and depends on the work what he is actually going to do in Azure. The role will get assigned depends on the profile.
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
Okay. So you search user, you will get user administrators. You see user administrator, user privileged, user experienced, application. You will get application administrator, application developer, cloud. These are all the different different roles. Okay, so many roles are there. So in this, just remember 4 to 5 roles. In the interview they will ask. So just remember 4 to 5 roles. What is the use? What is global administrator? That is the main one, global administrator. Okay. So now this point is clear, right? About AD roles. About AD roles now point are clear. So any doubt?
No, no.
Guys, any doubt? We'll move to okay. Okay. So now I'm going to give subscription access to Prashad ID. Okay. So this is what RBAC roles. If he has RBAC role, he can able to access subscription until unless
Charger residency ಆಗಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ.
Okay. So now I just go to my
ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ
subscription.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು US ಗೆ.
Click on free. Click on my subscription. That this free trial is my subscription, and here just navigate to access
ಅದೇ
control.
ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಜನ ಮದ್ವೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಮಗು ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಮಗು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
And you see here, check
ಎರಡು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಇದ್ರೆ
access,
ಒಂದ್
role
ಗಂಡಿಲ್ಲ
assignment,
ಅಂತಾರೆ.
roles, deny assignment, something.
ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ತಾನೆ
Check access. First you see view my access. I just want to know what is my access. Just click on that. You will get it. What is my role here? You see my role is service administrator. I must be having owner access, but as I bought free trial, so I am just having service administrator role, has full access to all the resources in the subscription. So I have full access for in this subscription. Okay, eligible assignment. So whatever the role that I am eligible, I can assign it, but my tenant is not supporting. I cannot directly give it because I said subscription and tenants are associated. So my tenant is not supporting, so that I can't assign any eligible assignments and all. Just leave it. Now go to role assignment. Okay. So here
ಅವ್ರು ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಕ.
yesterday I have created one account for testing purpose. That account I assigned contributor access. Okay. So now I'll just go to add here. Click add new role assignment. Just go here. Okay. You see these are RBAC roles. Role based access control roles. You see. Okay, here I need to choose what kind of role that I am going to assign for new candidate. Contributor access, privileged administration. Okay, contributor access comes under administrator roles because you see owner access, contributor access, role based access control administrator. Okay, this is preview on that. User access administrator. These are top 5 administrator RBAC roles. Okay, just remember what are all RBAC roles for administrator. Owner, contributor, access, review operator, service role. Just leave about this preview mode. User access administrator. Apart from that, based on the job profile, they have some other roles. Okay, automation operator, job operator. In number of roles are there. There is no limit. Limits are there, but it's, you see, as of now 34 roles are there. That to free subscription they give this many roles. If you go with the paid one, so we will get lot of roles. Okay, so now I'll just go to assign just user administrator role. Just click on this role, come back, role I have selected, go to members, selected role is user administrator, the role I have selected, assign access to whom we are assigning, user or group or service principal. So user means individual person, group means for the entire group. For example, now in the meeting 10 people are there, I will create one group and I will put all the 10 people inside the group. and I will give the access to only that group, so that all the 10 members will get the same access. Instead of giving individual access, I can give access to only the respective group.
ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ.
That's why they have defined for group also.
ಕಾಡಂದಿ ಅದು.
Leave about service principle. Now here, select members. Click select options.
ಹೆಂಗೈತೆ?
You see if you have any
ಅರೆ ಅಂದಿ ನಿಜ ಹಂಗೆ
group
ಇರೋದು
that
ಕಾಡಂದಿ.
created an active directory, you will get that AD group. You see AAD DC administrator, the role the group I have created long back. Okay, so if the people are inside this group, then I can choose this group only, but individually if I want to give individually, then I can choose the individual person's ID. Now I give access to Prasad. So Prasad ID is selected, just click on the select. Once I selected, the ID will be selected here. Click on next. So here nothing, just click on. So here nothing is required, just as usually leave about default settings. Click here. Okay, condition is required for, okay, restricted condition, some condition is required. So he is a guest user, I need to give some conditions and roles. Here, conditions to constraint role. Generally not required. Why it is taking? It's got delegation constraint. Okay, so delegations is constraint is recommended or not recommended. Some role assignment condition that we can give it, but as of now ignore it. Okay, just as select on not constraint, click on review.
Next.
You see adding role assignment. You see, okay, after that each and every notification we will get it here only. Whatever changes that you do in Azure portal, it will be keep updating in notification panel. Here you can see the list of activities that you performed. You see users created, user added to assignment. Your role assignment is successfully added. Okay, the new role, user administrator role, I created and I assigned to Prashad. Okay, so now Prashad can able to access this subscription. So before he couldn't, because there is no RBAC role assigned. Now I have assigned rollback. Sorry, RBAC role. He can able to know. So Kumar, just refresh it once, you will get the subscription. Okay, and just share the screen and show to everyone. Let me stop.
Yeah, I'm able to see the subscription there.
Okay, perfect.
I'm able to see now. Yeah.
Okay. Share your screen quickly, possible. Yeah.
ನಾವು ಹೋಗೋಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಜಮೀನು ತಕ್ರಾಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ
ಏನು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಓದ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನೇ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
I hope it's perfect.
ಯಾವಾಗ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರು
It's
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ನಾನು ಮದುವೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡು.
Okay. Just go to home and then select
ಕೋಪ
subscription.
ಬಂತ ಹಂಗೆ ನೀನು ಓದ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬರೋದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನೋ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮನೋ ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪನ ನನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ನೋಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಆಸೆ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ, ಮಾಡು ಬೇಗ. ಉರಿತಾ ಹಂಗೆ.
So when you don't find anything, global search is there. As I said yesterday, we can search whatever the things we wanted, we will get it. Okay. So guys, see here, I have assigned RBAC role to Prashad, and now he can able to access subscription. I assigned user administrator role. Now go to the subscription. Just click on the subscription.
ಇವ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ.
Which one? Yeah, just go to that. Yeah, okay. Here go to
ಉಳ್ಕೊಳಕ
IAM,
ಇರಕ ತಿನ್ನಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರೀ
and here you can see access, your access. You my access is there. Yes.
ನೀನೇನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಾ ನೀನು, ನಿನ್ಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
User
ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ
Administrator
ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ.
access. Okay, perfect.
ಅದು
Just try
ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜ್
to click on add role assignment.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪನ ಕಾಸು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ಸಮ ಪಟ್ಟರೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ನಂಗೆ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಬ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್.
No, just come back. Just come back.
ನೋಡಿ ದನಿ
One
ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್
step,
ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ.
come back. Yeah. In the top you can see add symbol. add download role as yeah, just click on that and click yeah.
ಏನ್ ಬಸ್ ಸಾರದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬಟ್ಟು ಸಾರದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಲ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ.
Try to select the contributor access. Administrator roles. This is job function role, administrator roles. Beside of job function, you can see privileged administrator roles. In the job function, these are job function roles. Beside that, you see privileged administrator roles. No, don't search here. You see job function role category next to privileged administrator
ಇವನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ
role
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ.
Okay.
Here, yeah. Correct. So here you choose contributor and click next.
ಹೋಗ್ರಿ ಆ ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಯ್ಯೋ.
Close this tab.
ಮಿಕ್ಕಂತೈತೆ ಹೋಗೋ ನೀನು ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಥರ.
Close this tab. Yeah. Select this role, right? Now click on next. Here
ಹಂಗೆ
next.
ಹೋಗಿ ಸಾಕು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು.
Okay.
Yeah. So add any members.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
Select
ಕೊಡೋಣ
members.
ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ರು?
2 ಪಾಕೆಟ್
ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಎರಡು.
You can select your name only. I mean, you select Prasad name only. Yeah. Click next. Okay. Just click on review.
ಇವನು ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದ, ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಕಣ್ಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Now just refresh and see your access.
ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ಸವನಮ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು. ಪಂಚಾಗ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಭಾರ ತಡಿತೈತೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹಿಂಗೆ ರೌಂಡ್ 5 ತಿಂಡಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಸಾಕ ಅದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲ ಪಂಚೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಏನ ವೆಲ್ಗ್ರೋ ಅಂತಾರನಾ?
ಒಳಗ ನಿಕ್ಕರ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 6.
So now I got access for user admin and contributor.
ಅದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಒಂದು ಪಂಚೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಭಾರ ತಡಿತೈತೆ ಅಂತ.
2 role assigned, 2 RBAC role is assigned. So contributor means grant full access to manage all the resources, but you cannot delete or modify. I mean, you cannot delete any resources. You cannot delete any user privileges. Okay. User access administrator means you can manage all the users access. You can assign access to others.
All right. Got it. 0. Okay.
ಇವರು
Okay, fine. One moment.
ಯಾರು
Just hold on.
ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗೈತೆ ಇವಾಗ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಂತಾಮಣಿ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ.
ಇದು ಎಂಗೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಮುಖ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಮುಖ.
ನೀನು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು
I'll try to remove the access. Okay, and then we'll try once again.
ಮುಖ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಟ್ಲ ನೀರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುಖ ತೊಳ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಡಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ ಮುಖ ಡಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ ಮುಖ ತೊಳ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ.
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ತೋರಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಅದು ಅವಾಗ ಡಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೈತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೈತೆ
Okay.
ಅಕ್ಕ.
So
ಮೇಕಪ್
now
ಮಾಡಿ
you
ನಿಕ್ಕೊಂಡು
try
ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ
to
ಜೊತೆಗ
assign the role to others or
ಡಿ
yourself
ಬಾಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ನಿಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ
in the subscription.
ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮನೆಗೂ ನಿಲ್ಸಿ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕಪ್ಪಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ.
ಅವ್ನು ದುನಿಯಾ ಬಜ್ಜಿ ಅಂತೂ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕತ್ಲಾಗ ಅವನು ಹಂಗವನ ಅವನು.
Oh, not here. Subscription. Go to subscription.
ಅವರು ಚಿನ್ಮಯ್ಕ ನಿತಿನ್ಕ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿರ ಅವ್ರು ಎಣಿಸ್ದಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾದೈತೆ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಳೋದು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರದ ಅವರು.
ಆಯ್ತು ಕಪ್ಪಿಗಿಲ್ಲ
ಅವ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನೂ ಕಪ್ಪಗವನೆ, ಅವ ಹೆಂಡ್ತಿನೂ ಕಪ್ಪಗವಳೆ.
ಅವು ಎಪ್ಪನ ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ
ಜನಾರ್ದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅವ್ರು.
ಜನಾರ್ದನ್ ಮಂತ್ ಇವ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇನ್ನು ಬತ್ತೀರಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ.
ಅಯ್ಯ.
I guess I have only contributor, so I can add some.
Yeah.
I have only the contributor access now.
Yeah, so with the
Okay.
contributor access, you can perform all the administrator tasks, but you cannot assign or create a role to anyone. Okay, you cannot assign the roles to any of the others. But if you have a user access, you can give access to others.
ತಂದೂರಿ ಚಿಕನ್
Got it?
ಎಷ್ಟು?
Okay, so fine. So, okay, guys, any doubt in access? I mean IAM roles?
ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಗಂಟೆ ಅವ್ನು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋದು?
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಯ್ತು.
2 ಅವರ?
You can stop your
4 ಅವರು. ಶನಿವಾರ 2 ಅವರು, ಭಾನುವಾರ 2 ಅವರು.
Okay, fine then. So let's take 5 minutes of break, and then we'll continue one more topic. Then we'll close for the session. Is it fine, or can I continue the same?
You can continue around because anyway we'll wind up in 6 o'clock. Right? So,
Okay, fine then. I'm good.
ಸುಟ್ಟೋಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ.
So let me share again.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರಲ್ಲ.
1 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಹಾಕ್ತಾನಮ್ಮ ಅವನು.
ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ದುಡಿತಾನೆ ನೋಡ, ಬೆಂಕಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊಳಲ್ಲ.
ಶರ್ಟ್
My
1
screen
ಲಕ್ಷ.
is visible, right? Yes, sir.
ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ
Okay, so I'll just go to subscription.
ಕಾಸು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋದು?
This is my free trial subscription.
80,000
what I
ಬೆಲ್ಟ್
bought,
ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ, 1
and
ಲಕ್ಷ ಶೂ
current
ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ,
cost
1
is
ಲಕ್ಷ
zero,
ಶರ್ಟ್
which means I did not utilized any resources. I have not created any resources, so the utilization is zero.
ಅವ್ರ ಬುಳ್ಳ ಸತ್ತೋದ.
I'll just open free trial subscription, and you see the free trial expire within 27 days. Okay, you will get this warning.
ಉಡುಪಿ
If you want to upgrade the
Urdu
free trial
Shekar.
subscription to paid one, you have to go this one. If you want to cancel the subscription, just click on the cancel subscription, rename it. These options you will get it here.
ಅದು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ
And then activity
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
logs.
ಮೈ ಜುಮ್ ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
These are
ನೀನ್
the
ತರ ಕಿರ್ಚೋದು, ನೀನ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಕಿರ್ಚೋದು.
options for these subscriptions. These are the sub options. Okay, it's like a menu options, whatever.
ಹಂಗಿತ್ತು ನಾನು
So
ತಂದಿದ್ದು.
activity log, whatever activities that you do in subscription level, like giving privileges, adding the users, removing users, whatever,
5,000
that
10,000.
activity logs will be updated here. Okay, so whenever any of your lead or manager asking what are the activities happen in subscription,
ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ.
please find it out and fetch the details, means you have to go to subscription, click on activity logs, and see here 3 items were deducted. So deleted rules something. So these are the activities happen in the subscription. You have to export the activity log,
ಏ ಅಲ್ಲ,
or you can download as a
ಅದು
CSV
ಫಿಲಮ್
file,
ಬಂದೈತೆ ಅದು ಮುಂಚೆನೆ.
and you can share this file to your manager. So activity log is very important to track the activities happen in our
ಅಡಿಗ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋರು? ಅಡಿಗ ಹೋಟ್ಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ಯಾ?
So this
ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅದು.
activity log would be present in all the resources. Okay, that will
ಅಡಿಗ ಹೋಟ್ಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲ MG ರೋಡಾಗೆಲ್ಲ,
okay,
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ
got this
ಅವ್ರದೇನೆ.
point, right? Activity logs. Now here you can refresh. If something is not updated, you can do refresh, download CSV. These are the most that way we use. And then suppose the time lapse, if you want to fetch the activities for previous days, the filter option is available. Just click on here, time span. You see 1 hour, last 6 hours, 24 hours, 2 weeks, last week, 2 weeks, last month, custom. So the maximum date is 90 days. Just keep it in mind that overall fetching the activity logs maximum duration is 90 days.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನೋಡು.
Okay, you can give start and end it and apply. You will get a list down all the activities during the particular time period, timestamp that you give. Okay. So got it? Any doubt on this activity log? I'll move for another one. Okay, so fine. Next, access control manager, IAM. That is what we seen now, just now before. View my access, role assignment, the role what we assign, and how to assign the role. See here, click add role assignment. Here we can assign the role to others. If you are an administrator, if you are a owner of the subscription, you can assign the role to others. But if you are a contributor, you cannot assign the roles to others. Okay. That is the difference between owner and contributor access. And then you can see the roles, list of the roles. And deny assignment. If any roles are denied, that assignment will show here. Classic administrator, I guess it's a recent one. Okay, so the classic administrator will show the root administrator details. Okay, so no worries about this one. Fine. Only these are the
ಧೋನಿ ಫಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ನೋಡೋದಾ ಹೆಂಗೈತೆ?
Sorry. These are the points, these are the options that we have to focus in IAM. Got it? Next thing, that tags. Tags, as we discussed already, just for naming purpose, we are just giving the tag values. To understand, to shortlist easily, we are giving some tag values. Okay? And leave about all other topics. Next thing, that cost management category. This is somehow important, because cost management, as we are administrator, we should know how much cost this subscription subscriptions are resources are utilized in the subscription. We have to see the billing detail informations here only. Okay. So first one, cost analysis. Okay, as of now, this subscription we did not use anything, so that's why it's completely zero. So maybe upcoming classes we used to create resources, right? Then the cost details, everything will be updated. I will let you know in the later part. Okay, these are cost analysis, budget, cost alerts, these are okay. So no worries in this part. And then if you come down, resource group, the setting, you see resource group. So how many resource groups are there in the subscription? So as of now, 2 resource group that we created yesterday, you guys remember, right? So one through portal, one through CLI we tried. So 2 resource groups are available in the subscription as of now. So what is resource group? So to segregate the resource, it's we create a resource group. So resource group is a collection of resources.
ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ ಮುಖ. 4-5 ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 6 ಗಂಟೆ 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಖ ಬಾಡೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ.
Like production, development, testing, maintenance, we need to segregate it so that it would be easy to work on the project. Okay, that way we must create a resource group in the very first manner.
ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸು.
Okay, and then usage quota. So this usage plus quota, whatever resources we used and what are the costs that generated, how much we utilized, so that all the details will be present. But as of now, no resource, so we can leave about this one. So when we end of our session, end of our training, I will show this usages details. At the time, everything would be updated here. Okay, this is how I wanted to explain about subscription on yesterday itself. Fine. What it? So any doubt in the subscription and subscription menus? Okay, fine. So next thing that I'll go for resource group. Okay, so resource group. Yesterday we have created resource group. Test.
ಏ ಆ ಕಲ್ಲಾಗ ದೇವ್ರೈತೆ.
ಆ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣರು ಮಾವನ್ ಅವಾಗ ಟಿವಿನೂ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವನೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಎಕರೆ 1 ಎಕರೆ ಜಾಗ ಹೊಡೆದಿಂದಂತೆ.
Okay. So resource group. Yesterday we remember that we created resource group. Okay, the same options. Whatever subscription we see, the same options will be here. In the overview, we see there is no resources as of now that we assign in this resource group. So it's showing as empty. You see here, create new resources. It's taking time. Yeah. Create new resource. Leave about the create options.
ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅವನು.
Delete resource group. I don't want this resource group. I need to delete means in the overview tab itself we can get to know. Delete resource group. Click on the delete resource group. It will ask to give the resource group complete name to delete it. We cannot directly force delete. It will ask to give the resource group name. You see, if I click delete resource group, you see this resource group to be deleted, and it's asking enter the resource group name to confirm deletion. You have to give a resource group name and click on delete. This resource group will be deleted and refresh. So if any resources added, we can just do refresh, export to CSV. So if somebody, if manager asks fetch all the resources from the particular resource group and share the details, in that case you have to export as a CSV, then you have to fetch all the resource details and pass to managers. Okay? This is how we need to generate the report. You see here export to CSV file. Okay, and then these options are in disabled state, no worries. Create a resources, we'll see one by one. And okay, in the resource group, next thing IAM, same thing in the subscription, what we see in the same thing will be here only. So activity logs, same thing. If any resource deleted or added, created, everything will be updated in the activity logs in the resource. So the resource group IAM would be present in all the services, all the resources. These are all common options.
ಅವನು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್
default
ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೋಣ
options in
ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್
all the
ಅವನು
services. Resources. And then settings, you see deployment, just click on the deployment.
ಗಾಬರಿ ಬಿದ್ದೋದ.
As of now, there is no deployment happen in the resource group.
ಅವನು
It
ಎಷ್ಟು
is not
ಆಯ್ತು
deployed
ಅವನು
anything in the resource group, that's why it's showing as complete empty. So same thing, cost, billing and all will be there. Leave about this and all. Okay. So guys, any doubt,
ಅದು
any
ಗುಳಿಗದ್ದು ಕಲ್ಲದು
clarifications on today topics?
ನೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕತ್ತಿ ಎತ್ತಾನಲ್ಲೇ.
No wrong.
Okay, so can I take one more topic, or so you guys share your thoughts? If good, we can discuss about one more topics, or we can just discuss, we can open up our questions and we can conclude the session.
You can take one more topic, no problem. Next topic.
Okay, perfect. So I'm not going to take much time. I know it's already 2 hours, but as soon as possible, we have to cover all the topics. I'm not forcing. If no problem if it is take a time also.
ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಉಸಿರು ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಉಸಿರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅವನು.
Okay, so the next topic, deploy virtual machine.
ನೀನು ಹಂಗೆ ಕಿರ್ಚೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸೇಮ್.
So as of now we discussed portal navigations, resource group, subscriptions, how to give privileges, everything. Okay, so you guys to have practice every day so that you will get these portal navigations frequently. You will get the hands-on experience in portal navigations. Okay, so as we discussed, the first resource is compute resource. Somewhere in the diagram I have
Azure
shown
Compute.
yesterday. Let me open. Okay, so as we discussed yesterday, the first resource, first topic is compute services. Inside the compute services, the first topic is our virtual machine. Okay, so we are going to create a virtual machine. Before creating the virtual machine, some parameters that we should understand it. Okay, let me create an example of our computer. In our computer, the PC must be installed with operating system so that we can operate the PC. So the same way, virtual machine must be installed with one of the operating system. Okay, so VM name and then OS third, OS disk. So what is OS disk? So in our laptop, our PC, I'll just go to my disk management. You see, you guys can see C drive, D drive, G drive, something. So these all are disk which is present in my computer. So in this C drive only, all the operating systems files, program files, applications files would be installed. So this C drive, call it as OS disk or OS drive. Okay, so that's what OS disk. And then data disk. Data disk in the sense, the additional disks. You see additional disk, D drive and then G drive, Google drive. These are additional disks. That is called data disk. Okay, so then we need one network. So without network, we cannot create the VM. And we can create a VM, but network is required to access the VM. So that is called a VNet. VNet. And then what else are required? VM name, OS disk, data disk, VNet, and then public IP. These are some prerequisites to create the virtual machine. Okay, so this is the virtual machine, OS server, something NIC card connected like this. So OS disk, data disk. Okay, so this NIC card, can I see? NIC card having two set of IPs. This is leave about two. Sorry, this is VNet. Network. So NIC card, our virtual machine. Okay, this is just small diagrammatic picture. Now we'll see about one more diagram. This is our Azure portal. Here, this is our subscription. This is our subscription. As I said, inside the subscription, we should have one resource group. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry for my disturbance. Okay. So Azure portal subscription resource group. So inside the resource group, we should create VNet. VNet. This is our next upcoming topic. What is VNet? VNet is nothing. It's a virtual network. Okay. So virtual network or isolated network. There are so many names. Inside the network only, we can place our virtual machines like this. Okay, like this. Because each and every machine would be required network. Otherwise, we cannot access the VM. So that's why we are placing the virtual machines inside our network. While creating the virtual machine, you will get to know, where you have to give this VNet and all. So no worries about this VNet. Okay, that is our upcoming topic. So this is just one simple representation that how the VM would be placed. Okay, so subscription, under that one resource group we need to create. Inside that, our network. Inside the network, this network, this complete portion is isolated network. Okay, isolated network in the sense, in the public cloud, we are creating a network for our requirement. Based on our project requirement, we are creating the network. Inside the network, we are placing our objects, our virtual machines. Okay, so any doubt in this? Prerequisites of virtual machines?
No, Ram.
Okay, fine. So there is fine. This is fine. Next thing, there are some ways to deploy the virtual machines. Ways of deploying virtual machine. This is also one of the important topic as well as important question in interview. They will ask, what are the ways to deploy the virtual machine? Okay, the first one, someone wants to join. Ocha. Okay, the first one, deploy the machines. Deploy the virtual machine using Azure portal. So using GUI option, using GUI method, we can deploy virtual machine. Okay, this is the one. This is one of the way. Second method, yesterday I have told about programmatic way. Command, Azure CLI. With the CLI, we can create any resources. The same way, using Azure CLI, programmatic way. Okay. So these many ways are there to deploy virtual machine. Not only virtual machine, all IaaS resources can be deployed in these many ways. Okay. Fine. But this is the important thing. When you answering in the interview, they will ask, you have to say first one, second one. Okay, just leave about all these things. Okay, if you have a knowledge in PowerShell, then you can tell this also. But first, using a portal, you deploy the machine using Azure CLI. Okay, some other methods are there. It's not like a golden image, it is Azure images. Okay, from this image we can create virtual machine. And then snapshot Azure backup, other deployment options. Okay, so when you are answering interview, here first two method you have to tell, and then these three method. Got it? So these 5 method you have to keep it in handy. They will expect, interviewer will expect these 5 types from your side. You have to be confident in these 5 areas. Okay, so I will teach each and everything, no worries. First one is Azure portal GUI method deploy virtual machines. Second one CLI Azure images. Azure images, it is nothing. Okay, we'll discuss it one by one. Okay, and then so you guys are clear about this deployment way of deployment, right?
Yes, Ram.
Okay, so next thing, that Azure Marketplace. So what is nothing, when you are creating the virtual machine, as I said, we need a OS, right? Operating systems. Okay, so who will give this OS, operating system? So let's take an example. In our laptop, we will buy operating system with the disk, and then we connect a disk, CD drive, we connect to our laptop, we'll install the OS in our laptop. Okay, the same way, who will provide that operating system? That is, Azure is providing from their marketplace, which means they have their market. From here we need to purchase OS. It is free of cost, don't worry. Okay, it's very simple only. Just remember Azure Marketplace. So the image, when we are deploying the image, virtual machine, with the first method, Azure portal, using GUI method, we have to use Azure Marketplace OS only. Okay, and this programmatic way also, marketplace image only, will let you know where have to declare it. Okay.